We typically imagine our cats as indifferent interlopers, satisfied to squat in our homes as long as it suits them best. Regardless of their reputations, they certainly are independent creatures whose only concern is usually finding the sunniest spot in which to nap. That's not to say that some felines don't take a particular interest in their humans. One cat, for instance, is very concerned about what his human is doing. In fact, one could say he's too concerned. He's so upset, actually, that when his owner decided to take a bath, he did the most adorably touching thing ever. People have a tendency to associate cats as indifferent loners who mostly spend their time soaking up any possible bit of sun they can find in their owners' homes. It's not as if they do it on purpose. They're just wired to be independent. On the other hand, there are some cats who, like dogs, will follow you around your home, sit in your lap while you watch a movie, and generally make an attempt to cuddle with you. Yes, these cuties really care about your well-being. Just take, for instance, this person's concerned little cat. He was so worried about what his human was doing that, when they stepped into the bathtub, he did the most adorable and touching thing you could ever imagine. Normally when this person goes to take a bath, their cat is nowhere to be found. Like most felines, he had a tendency to keep to himself. But that all changed once he saw his human step into the tub for the first time. Naturally, he became increasingly concerned. Perhaps it was because most cats associate water with danger. After all, it's no surprise that they try to avoid the wet stuff as much as possible. So when this kitty's human finally plopped down in the water, he instantly assumed they were in deep trouble. He immediately leapt up to the edge of the tub to see if he could lend a helping paw. Apparently, this adorably heroic cat believed that his human was drowning in the tub. Surely, if a cat doesn't like to be placed in water, then why would a person? That's actually some pretty solid logic coming from a cat. Yet, even though the person saw their trusty cat pawing at their hands to pull them from the depths of the bath water, they did nothing to get out. Instead, they tried to reassure their cat that they were actually going to be okay. This, of course, didn't help ease the cat's growing anxiety over his human's well-being at all. It was as if all he could do was look on and hope that his owner somehow managed to swim to safety. "I'm doing everything I can, but you've got to grab my paw when I reach out for you." The poor little cat had no idea that his human was actually totally safe in the bath water. He did everything in his power, short of jumping into the tub himself, to try and save them, but at that point, it seemed like all hope was lost. Would the cat ever get his human safely out of the bathtub? Watch as this little lifeguard tried everything he could think of to get them out of the water. That's a look of concern that most cat owners aren't accustomed to seeing. Now, that is cute. We bet that kitty was very proud of himself too, when his human got out of the bath and didn't actually drown.